Manipur joins the nation in observing 68th Raising Day of Territorial Army today. Chief Minister Nongthong Biren applauds the role of Manipur Terriers. Forest and Environment Minister Thaunaujam Shyamkumar expresses apprehensions that the wildlife will be extinct if people continue to eat them. State employees to call cease work strike against the non-implementation of 7th Central Pay Commission. And CAF and PD Minister Karam Shyam inaugurates 10th Regional Saris Fair. More than 160 self-help groups from both the hills and valley are taking part at the fair. Hello and welcome to Impact News. You're watching Primetime English News and I'm Premi Thangjam with the top stories and latest news at this hour. Territorial Army is celebrating its 68th Raising Day today. As a lead up to the occasion, TA Symphony Band performed at the India Gate yesterday. The event was organized to showcase the Territorial Army, motivate the citizens of the country and inculcate a spirit of national integration. Raised in 2009, the Symphony Band draws its strength from troops pulled in from various Territorial Army units. Consisting of 40 musicians, it was raised as symbolic representation of unity in diversity, which is the essence of Territorial Army, also popularly known as the Citizens' Army. The event attracted large crowd who were enthralled by the excellent music of the band and added to the patriotic fervor. Manipur also observed the 68th Raising Day of Territorial Army. The state government organized observance at the banquet hall of 1st Manipur Rifles. Speaking on the occasion, Chief Minister Nongthong Biren appreciated the role of Territorial Army Battalion and Manipur Terriers. He said Manipur Terriers have been able to establish a cordial relationship between the public and paramilitary forces. The anti-army mentality of the public has been wiped away. Biren said he will request the relevant ministry to add more battalions of Territorial Army considering the geographical factor and length and breadth of the state. Deputy Chief Minister Yumnam Joykumar, Ministers MLAs, Chief Secretary DGP, Red Shield Division, Commanding Officer of IGR South and family members of Manipur Terrier attended the function. It is worth mentioning that the Territorial Army was set up by the first Governor General of India, C. Rajagopalachari, on 9th of October 1949. It was set up with an aim to build cordial relationships between the public and army.
Civil populations ka army ki or paramilitary forces ki lai riba mayam sisi ka cohesive relation dama laihan ma sisu yam tangai phadaba maramdi aikhoi si foreign ki laibak se China gumba Myanmar gumba laibak ka so koi hak thengana laibani na ta koi lai riba citizenship si the need of the army adagi need of the awareness amongst the peoples shigi ani shigi siam tangai phadaba khara filter way khoida adugi du lairaga di huji mayamna lairiba anti army hoiba anti uniform hoiba ge mentality ga se hoi tam tam na handala ka da oh army is here for the security of the state, the army is here to protect us, army is protecting the nation, protecting the civilian population ka haibagi sigi sense of oneness, sense of security lairagadi army ka prajaga ki marakta laiba gap se mention ma ngamre na khali.
Forest and Environment Minister Thaunaujam Shyamkumar has expressed apprehensions that the wildlife will be extinct if people continue to eat them. He was speaking at the 62nd Wildlife Week organized by Forest Department and Manipur State Film Development Society. Speaking further, the minister maintained that the environment was created for all living beings. However, people are involved in killing wildlife, thereby destroying the environment. Humans will not survive without wildlife. Shyamkumar also said there is a need to create an awareness about the importance of wildlife among the people. He appealed to the public to spread awareness of the importance of wildlife to human beings. Prizes were distributed to the winners of various competitions organized by Forest Department on the occasion.
Sing the environments that Usia Koyaki Sangaki content Tava Pangdava. makon taba ngamdaba adrugadi male masi koi jaga se koi miu basi tabi yaro hai bagi khudam khal mana ngaki mi ko kana aw bat tes dana koi miu ta kya mahan ge hai bade koi generation asi ma koi miu male masi koi mang ki kadaba gi koi aki balai adune ngasi gi function tori ba koi sta celebration tori ba mayam na koi satra sati sing tori man se lai ba satra sati mayam sina koi message pi bi di lai ba koi gi lai ba khungang da amadi lai mayam sao chik hali mayam sing asi happy gano akoi makoi yaw na koi miu ba hing ba ya di na message lai pi la kan da koi na ngam ga tori bane koi kakan ba se
Manipur Government Services Federation has warned the government of restoring the to agitations including cease work strike against the non-implementation of 7th Central Pay Commission. Speaking to media persons at Manipur Press Club today, President of the Federation, Dr. Maibam Rajendra, alleged that even though the leaders of BJP promised to implement the 7th Pay Commission before they came to power, they have not yet translated it into action. He said it is disheartening that when the BJP is in power in both the centre and the state government, the 7th Pay Commission, which has already been implemented in other states, is not implemented yet in Manipur. Dr. Maibam Rajendra maintained that Federation will resort to different forms of agitation from 25th of this month. Government employees under aegis of the Federation will be on mass casual leave, cease work strike in states set in from October 25th to November 2nd.
State asida laibiriba employees workers amasung tung soidana imbirakadaba pensioners penthok puna leiba ngamloi namtu na thamlaba penthok pu heiba mioi sing ne haijabada amadi panjabada yabra hangbada madu oithopu wafam natte pangdaba amadi khangdaba manba mongda state asida leibiba mioi sing panjakhriba marup mapang isalise hallaman oiriba employees workers kayana akan ba kongang changchinba matam oidribara haina Manipur Government Service Federation gi mateng pibam thopra haidana wafam su thamjari.
Even though the health minister has intimated that Jennings authority to shift the Jennings Hospital public main canteen to a suitable place 2 times, the hospital authority has not taken any action till now. The area where the canteen is located is in a deplorable condition and wall next to the canteen collapsed 4 or 5 months ago. Due to the negligence of the hospital authority, the canteen kitchen collapsed today and a person sustained serious injury. The injured person is currently admitted at Jennings ICU. Speaking to me, the person about the accident, proprietor of the canteen said the incident took place when his wife entered the kitchen. He said on June 1st, 2017, Health Minister L. Jentukumar instructed the hospital authority to shift the canteen inside gate number 3 as the canteen building is in deplorable condition. But on 22nd of August of this year, the Hospital Development Committee in a meeting resolved to construct a canteen at another place instead of the proposed site. On 14 September, the minister wrote a letter to the authority to open the canteen at the ground floor of the OPD. He said the hospital authority remained silent even after the minister asked the authority to shift the canteen twice and an accident. He appealed the chief minister, who is also the chairman of Jennings, to strictly look into the matter.
Karigumba makoina hongbogi mafamsi leitre haida hairagadi makoina huji oiriba kantin mafamsi da kairiba toiriba mayamsi semjan bire hairaga masidaisda chariba doctor dagina mi makhan yamba acho asang mayam amsulai sigi mayam sigi chawa thakpasi khitang phajana akoina su arrangement tawba canteen phamiba provider ayangna su Karino matik chana sathabang ngamna ba semjan sajan bi basu tawbide karino hujik tawri base gyan amta tadre makoina tawri ba mongse adu masidais da CM na ungtang pungning singjan bi rehaga pungkhaim tang kai thok piraga chinba kya bu kai thok piraga ungtang yengjan bi rehaga CM na instruction amtang pibi na ba ningsingse.
CAF and PD Minister Karam Shyam asserted if schemes sanctioned by the centre for the poor is utilised appropriately, economic conditions of the state will improve. He was speaking at the launch of the 10th Regional Saras Fair organised by Manipur State Rural Livelihood Mission MSRLM under the aegis of Deen Dayal Antyodaya Yojana at Iboyai Mashumangli La Shanglen Palace Compound today. Speaking at the event, Karam Shyam further said when the women, folks and the downtrodden are fitted by the scheme sanctioned by the centre government, the economic condition of the country will improve. He urged to stop the culture for not cooperating loaners by the loan givers. He also urged the loanees to maintain the habit of paying back the loans taken on time. Top officials of the Department of Rural Development and Panchayati Raj, MSRLM, and many people took part at the event. More than 160 self-help groups both from the hills and valley participated at the fair and exhibited various vegetables, handloom and handicrafts products. After the official launch of the fair, Minister Shyam led the people and visited each and every stall.
Kungangi Maibel sing Laktana Kotna official sing the bank sing the Kaimba Moigi Kudong Java Kara Hangabakanda Aquina Tamui Sing, the Moibu Mating Panging Bagi Wakalon Yamna Sempetically Nungsina Tobugi Wakalon Ma Watba Cooperation the people what was it Sumbagi Hinavizi at the Tatu Pare Akoi Praza Sinse Masaki Pitok Sarakwa Kutsai Bagi Talent Yama Labor Atoba Topa State Sing Mayama Lahana Bohona Bakoi Sarkari at the Tony Akoi died and Logadavani Sigi Mela Sigi Kudong Saba at the Logadavase Akoi Tasina Diusi Lobungamdri Aduna Market Tibasi Akoi Yamna Innocent Weba Kungang the Labor at the China Sing upon the Satpa Kotpa Aruba Labor Mam Moin Tibangamoy Akoi Sarkar Tibatai Akoi like Leshu Mayam Sigi Coxi Sinaraga.
Candidate of 10 Tanaria Pakang Lakpa constituency Zilla Parishad Wangkem Dharmendra has filed a 10 crore rupees defamation suit against his rival candidate R.K. Taruni. Speaking to media persons at Manipur Press Club, Wangkem Dharmendra said the allegation raised against him by Taruni that he physically assaulted him on the polling day of the 5th Panchayat election at St. Paul Women's College is baseless and an act to defame him. He maintained that he takes the matter seriously and as such he filed a defamation lawsuit against Taruni. Dharmendra also warned Taruni to provide him with the evidence of the incident within 5 days. On the other hand, Dharmendra said he will face the FIR filed against him at Singtamai police station by Taruni in the court of law.
How's I look at China, Taruni, I know Pui, Haba, I know Sastowi, I know Kawi, Pui, Korean, I Pui, Putugi, evidence, some late Agadi, I want Saba, I evidence, people come Madi Fare, that I is a short Bidamata, I imagine 10 crores defamation to the Matore. The Pal Rotaragi, I is a short Bidamata defamation among Montare, legally my market your money and I call I see Tagamina, my market your money and Kale. Within 5 days, Yimanunda, I know Mona Pui, put the evidence of Saputokodamni.
Repoll for Kairang Komido Gram Panchayat was held peacefully under the strict security vigil. It may be mentioned that the State Election Commission had ordered for repolls after untoward incidents occurred at a number of polling stations. The polling stations that went repoll are polling number 7 by 18 by 1, 7 by 18 by 2 and 7 by 18 by 3 at Kabeshoi Primary School, polling number 7 by 18 by 5 at Komidok Arapti Kabi Primary Madrasa School and polling number 7 by 18 by 6 at Komidok Gandhi Memorial Primary School. Long queues were witnessed at these polling stations. About 50% polling were recorded till about 11:30 a.m. Speaking about these elections, voters said the repoll not only causes inconveniences to the candidates but to the voters too. They also appealed for a peaceful election in the future.
I Hazer Sine Mapam Kudimakta, Kavisu Kumitoki Taba at the Lam Kudimakta Suko, Masi Santi Oinadum, Akoi Pulapuna, Nuxisana Himinaba, and the Gi Sukumba, Tabtaram Sida Yampisoina, Intapna, Singlemna, Tataba, Board, Akoi Sagi Hagnisaya Pamba, people to Karisukai deco, Madudi Isaya Pampani, and the Masimatung Daman took with the Nabamiam Dina Appeltozer.
Repoll of 4 polling stations in Taubal district was held peacefully under tight security. The 4 polling stations are Lilong, Irong, Tokchom's polling number 2 by 3 by 16 under Lilong RO and Sangai Yumpam's polling number 8 by 20 by 7, 8 by 20 by 10 and 8 by 20 by 11 under Taubal RO. The 5th General Panchayat elections polling went peacefully without any untoward incidents at the 27 polling stations today. Re-polls were conducted since 8 in the morning at 8 polling stations in Kairao Bitra for Imphal East, 12 polling stations for Porompat, 3 polling stations in Taupal, 2 polling stations in Imphal West and 1 polling station in Bishnupur. Re-poll was held peacefully at Kairao Bitra with no untoward incident. Under the same Zilla Parishad at Ward number 15 by 9 by 1 in Kiamkai Maning Laikai, people came out for voting since early this morning. More than 80% exercised their franchise in these wards at the poll end. Re-poll was held at this polling station today after the boat capturing incident on the day of the election held on 7th of October, wherein ballot box was seized and thrown into the pond. President of Shiv Sena Manipur State appealed to the state government to organize a meeting of all the political parties in the state to discuss on the integrity of Manipur. Speaking to media persons at the party office, Tombi said General Secretary of NSC and IM Muiva has claimed that Naga peace accord between Government of India and NSC and IM recognizes their demand for integration of all Naga inhabited areas. However, Prime Minister Narendra Modi stated that the accord does not affect the integrity of Manipur on his visit to Manipur. Besides, Chief Minister N. Biren has also maintained that the government will not compromise anyone who attacks the integrity of the state. He said even though the centre and the state government said the integrity of the state will not be affected, NSC and IM is firm in forming a Greater Nagaland. This has left the people in confusion. He appealed to the government to clarify on the matter.
Kitang semdok semdin toraga yanaba purangnabagi state ki oiba adugamba reorganize tongnaba state boundary commission ama government sina semasu UN sina reject taw Manipur der leba tawan ba community kontra ga nipal nongge sentiment khangdana national highway ani khak pairaga moina haidu yadrana thahum ban taw thamari ban taw hairi wafam aju su miyam ni yaning daba makhoi gi marakta su makhoi gi community ni yaning daba adu issue mayam ama Sigumay issue mayam si masi topi matam oire natragadi Manipur kaidong su sakot pe yaroi saisda Shiv Sena na appeal tawribadi singi lamdam singda tongan lojing loya singda development yodam mafam singda sarkar sina paikhat chareba thabak thoramda koi punna mateng pangba se masi natana Manipur da kaisu sakot porapang amoy.
It's time for a small commercial break. We'll be back in a short while with more news updates. Stay tuned. Welcome back to the break and you're watching Primetime English News. 17 students of Jawaharlal Navodaya Vidyalaya, Sanduba Achauba, Umathil under Kakching district studying in class 7 ran out of the school after they were reportedly raped by the seniors. The 17 boys came to the residence of Waikum Gram Panchayat candidate Samjit Saban Victoria last night at 1 a.m. Sources said students of class 6, 7 and 8 stayed together in the junior Arabali and Udaigiri house. The senior students of class 8 made the juniors to follow their dictate, wash their clothes and bring their breakfast. If they do not obey, the seniors would physically assault them late at night. The class 8 students physically assaulted the students of class 7 staying in Aravali and Udaigiri house on the night of 5th and 7th of this month. Because of such repeated assault by their seniors, the young students left the school last midnight and took shelter at the residence of Oriba Samsit Chabam Victoria. Parents of the escaped students and school authority met today, but they could not come to an understanding as the students said they would not return to the school until the school authority gave an assurance to completely stop ragging in the school. Members of Child Welfare Committee approached the students after hearing the news about the incident and said there would be need for taking legal action. CWC members took the students after an understanding between the parents of the students and the school authority. Commissioner of Income Tax, Tax Deducted at Service TDS Guwahati and CPC TDS Ghaziabad jointly organized an awareness program on electronic filing of tax deducted at source at the Centenary Hall of Manipur University today. Finance Commissioner, Government of Manipur, Vivek Kumar Devagan, IAS, Joint Director of CPC TDS Ghaziabad, SC Katiyar, resource persons and DDOs of Manipur government attended the program. Resource persons spoke on the role roles and responsibilities at the program. Manipur ex-MLA Welfare Association held a condolence meeting at Assembly Secretariat, ex-MLA Chamber, and expressed sorrows at the demise of former MLA Salam Damodar. 2-minute silence was maintained at the meeting to pay tribute to the departed soul and share the grievances of the bereaved family. Salam Damodar was a former MLA of Sagolban constituency in 1984. Huge crowd continued to throng the Imphal evening on the third day as well. The night plaza, opened by the Chief Minister on the 2nd of this month, allows the people of the state to have leisure on Saturdays and Sundays. Maha Department has taken the responsibility in setting up various food stalls. 4 police booths are also set up by the Manipur Police Department to avoid any untoward incidents. However, people are facing inconveniences since temporary toilet shades set up by the IMC at 2 sanitary vans are always locked. A team of 12 Assam Rifles, Tengnokpal district seized 12,125 World is Yours tablets from 4 persons. The arrested persons are identified as Abdul Samad, 36, son of Khalik from Sora, Ayub Khan, 27, son of Ramjuddin from Lilong Hainong Makong, Yusuf Ali, 25, son of Ali Muddin from Lilong Kunau, and Muhammad Akhtar, 34, son of Muhammad Ali Muddin from Lilong Tairin Makong. They were arrested while they were heading towards Mori. World Mental Health Week was observed at Slopeland Public School, Khongjom today. The observance was jointly organized by Indian Psychiatric Society, Manipur State Branch District Mental Health Program, and Slopeland Group of Education. Teachers and students of the school attended the event. Resource persons at the event spoke on types of mental disorder and impact of drugs and information technology on adolescents. National Highway Truck Owner Association, All Manipur Interstate Bus and Allied Transport Association, and All Manipur Petroleum Tanker Driver Union have extended financial assistance to the family members of victims in the October 5th National Highway 37 accident at Kongsang area. Representatives of the union handed over the financial assistance to the surviving family members of the deceased at RIMS morgue today. It may be recalled that on the 5th of this month, the father and the son who were riding on a Pulsar collided with a truck on the highway. The father succumbed to his injuries while his son, who was injured critically, is now undergoing treatment at Raj Medicity in North AOC. The blood donation camp under the theme of Sinmi Singda Kathok Liba E was held at Lamyan Bashanglan Palace compound in connection to the closing ceremony of the poster campaign Punna Wakal Taminarasi today. Manipur Friendship Organization MAFRO organized the camp. Speaking to the Impact News, General Secretary of MAFRO Johnson Mangang said the organization has plans to organize the blood donation camp twice a year. It may be mentioned that the poster campaign Punna Wakal Taminarasi kicked off on July 26 with an objective to bridge the gap between the hills and the valley. 35 persons donated blood at the camp.
Toba furup ki aigi furup adagi aigi adu khaida bida amat toiba platform ma nungsinaba ngasina local mayam amna khoi masin dang khanaring da atopa nan local mayam na changjalaga ngasi manipur je lekha ta na mangal la khonarak pawak da khoi masin nungsina leiba tanja ji da khoi aduna Manipur Friendship Organization na tasengna tungi mirol gi damakta bunna wakal taminarasi na lepsa bani aduga sinmi sing gi damakta ka thoglaba I haibasi akoina khoi haksang da cheleba I asi ngasi gi waraba ngasi gi praja sinmi sing gi damakta khoi gi Manipur Friendship Organization na ka thoglaba I na chahi mada khoi anirak ahumlak donation tawnaba gi pandam da ngasi ahan boina ngasi gi pi basi khoi haujabani.
One-day training cum awareness program on promotion of banana fiber was held at Oriental Naga Academy, Harkwe Kate Tang in Ukhrul District, organized by District Handloom and Textile Office, Imphal West District today. BJP ex-MLA Somalia Saiza, Project Manager of District Handloom and Textile Ukhrul, V.S. Sita, and convener of Weaver Cell BJP Manipur, El Sarojini, and people of the hills attended the event. And in sports, host India will take on Colombia in Group A match of FIFA Under-17 World Cup today. The match will play at New Delhi's Jawaharlal Nehru Stadium from 8 p.m. In the opening encounter on Friday, India lost 0-3 to a much-experienced opponent, the US. In another Group A encounter today, Ghana will take on the US at Jawaharlal Nehru Stadium in New Delhi at 5 p.m. Two other Group B matches scheduled for today will be played at Dr. D.Y. Patil Stadium in Navi Mumbai. And the first match encounter, Turkey will take on Mali at 5 p.m. while Paraguay will clash with New Zealand at 8 p.m. A Pratap Singh Memorial Manipur University Inter-College Football Tournament 2017-18 kicked off at Chajing Gangjaibung today. In the first match of the tournament, Presidency College thrashed KP College 3-1. For the winners, Seminal Haukip netted 2 goals in the 39 and 64 minutes of the match. KP College, Tikrindrajit and Ajay, and Presidency College, Satkogin Haukip and Jen Kajai Singhat were shown yellow cards by the referee during the match. The tournament is organized by Regional College under the aegis of Manipur University Sports Committee. Manipur's sub-junior beat West Bengal team by 36-29 points in a match today at the ongoing sub-junior National Basketball Championship in Rajasthan. Southern Sporting Union SSU and North Imphal Sporting Association NISA were drawn nil at the 12th Manipur State League. While in the second match played today, Movanlai Athletics beat Didim Road Athletic Union Trau 2-1. For the winners, Captain Hau Lenzau Kipgen netted a goal in the 9th minute of the match of a penalty kick, and G. Lunminthang netted a goal in the 79th minute of the match. The lone goal of Trau was netted by M. Deepak in the 45+1 minute of the match. Oinam Kendra dropped Thongju Kendra 13-7 at the 6th Mangsataba Iboyaima and Punyabati Memorial League Cum Knockout Kendra Waiskang tournament. And the tournament is organized by Singtomei Kankut at Singtomei Kangshang Singtomei Chingamathag. High School Kendra will meet Kondrapam Kendra tomorrow. Before we end the bulletin, let's take a look at the headlines once again. Manipur joins the nation in observing 68th Grazing Day of Territorial Army today. Chief Minister Nongthomban Biren applauds the role of Manipur Terriers. Forest and Environment Minister Thaunaucham Shyam Kumar expresses apprehensions that the wildlife will be extinct if people continue to eat them. State employees to call cease work strike against the non-implementation of 7 Central Pay Commission. And CAF and PD Minister Karam Sham inaugurates 10 regional Cyrus Fair. More than 160 self-help groups from both the hills and valley are taking part at the fair.